Eid rapes. That is one of the shocking allegations coming out of Rupert Lowe's independent inquiry into the rape gangs that have stretched across Britain. It was launched just this week.
Today marks the beginning of something long overdue. Today we open the hearings of our independent rape gang inquiry. 2 full weeks of evidence, testimony and scrutiny. 2 weeks in which survivors will finally be heard.
The crowd-funded inquiry, backed by £600,000 from 20,000 ordinary Brits sick of the cover-ups, has just heard testimony that should make every decent person in this country feel rage. Survivor Fiona Goodard spoke of her experience.
There was a phone call once where she tried reporting me missing, and she said I was being picked up by Asian men and I was being abused. Now the call handler said back to her, "You can't describe them as Asian men because that's racist. You should just be glad your child is being taught a different culture."
Well, she didn't mince her words, and she claims that gangs of predominantly second-generation Pakistani men and other mostly immigrant men targeted vulnerable, white, working-class girls. Here is a damning direct quote from rape gang survivor, that same one there, Fiona Goddard, at Rupert Lowe's rape gang inquiry. She said this: "Some Pakistani men celebrated the Islamic festival of Eid by raping young white girls." Yes, you heard that correctly. Eid rapes, a religious holiday twisted into an excuse for barbaric sexual violence against British children. Marilyn Horne, CEO of Freedom from Abuse, said, "I've been called racist, I've been called all sorts of things. I don't care because I know I'm right. They are not interested in protecting our women, girls and boys because they quite like it in this country." She went further. "Some of these girls have been taken from pillar to post, raped in lay-bys on filthy mattresses in hotels, backs of taxis. This is across the country. It is endemic. It is everywhere. These are not animals. They're monstrous, barbaric, evil, vile men, and they have got no moral compass. None." That is damning, isn't it? There is no shadow of a doubt that this remains the biggest child abuse scandal in British history. Perhaps, realistically, the biggest scandal in British history. We must never, ever allow the guise of multiculturalism, the charade of it all, to ignore an epidemic like this in our country ever again. I hope, at the bare minimum, private prosecutions can be funded to take place so these survivors finally get the justice they deserve, and that those sick criminals pay for the hell they've unleashed on this country. And for those in power that have allegedly covered this up, there must be a hell of a price to pay for their betrayal of our children. I've got a fantastic